What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install and run OpenClaw together with Ollama completely locally on your own machine. This means everything runs directly on your computer. If you're a complete beginner, don't worry. I'm going to walk you through every single step and every command you need so nothing breaks along the way. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have OpenClaw installed locally, connected to an Ollama large language model running on your machine, integrated with Telegram, and fully operational. Let's get started. First, you need a computer with an operating system installed. In my case, I'm running Ubuntu Linux on my Hostinger VPS, but this process is very similar on most Linux distributions and even Mac OS. If you're on Windows, you'll need WSL, Windows Subsystem, for Linux to follow along properly. Open your terminal. Everything we're about to do will happen inside the terminal, so don't worry if it looks intimidating, we'll go step by step. The first requirement is node.js. OpenClaw runs on Node, so without it, nothing will work. To install node.js, run the installation command provided in the description or pinned comment. Paste it into your terminal and press enter. The system will download and install the latest version of node.js. Now that Node.js is installed, we can move on to installing Ollama. Ollama is what allows us to run large language models locally on our machine, instead of relying on external AI providers like OpenAI or Google. To install Ollama, run the Ollama installation command. Once installed, you need to pull a model. This step depends on your hardware. If you have a strong GPU with enough VRAM, you can download a larger and more powerful model. However, if you're running this on a weaker machine or a VPS without a GPU, like I am in this example, you'll want a lighter model version. In my case, I'm pulling version 2.5 of a smaller Ollama model because this system only has a CPU and no dedicated graphics card. If you have stronger hardware, you can replace the version tag in the command with the latest or more powerful model. Run the pull command and press enter. The download may take several minutes depending on your internet speed and the size of the model. Be patient while it completes. Once the model finishes downloading, Ollama is successfully installed and ready to run locally. Now we can install OpenClaw itself. To install OpenClaw globally, run the npm installation command provided in the description. Press enter and wait. If there is a shared library error after entering this command, then you will need to run the provided library command first. Now, paste the npm command again and wait for the installation. This installation can take longer than Ollama because OpenClaw has multiple dependencies. Once it finishes, OpenClaw is installed system-wide and can be accessed from anywhere in your terminal. Next, we'll begin the onboarding and setup process. Run the command provided in the description and press enter. This will start the OpenClaw setup wizard. You'll now enter an interactive configuration interface. From this point forward, you'll use your keyboard arrow keys to navigate and enter to confirm selections. The first screen asks you to confirm that you understand OpenClaw is powerful and may carry inherent risks depending on how it's used. Select Yes, I understand and press enter. Next, choose the onboarding mode. Select Quick Start. This keeps the setup simple and avoids unnecessary complexity for beginners. Now we reach the AI provider selection. Since we're using Ollama locally, we will not choose OpenAI, Anthropic, or Gemini. Instead, select Skip for now. On the next screen, select All Providers. Then choose Enter Model manually. When prompted for the model, just press Enter for now. We will modify the configuration file later to connect OpenClaw to our local Ollama instance. Next, you must choose the chat application that will act as the gateway between you and OpenClaw. This is how you'll communicate with your bot. You can connect OpenClaw to Telegram, Discord, or Signal. For this example, we'll use Telegram because it's the simplest and fastest to set up. Select Telegram and press enter. Now we need to create a Telegram bot. Open Telegram on your phone or desktop. In the search bar, type botfather and open the official verified account. Start a conversation with botfather and type the command newbot. You'll be asked to provide a display name for your bot. This can be anything you like. After that, you must choose a username that ends with bot. If your chosen name is already taken, try adding numbers or underscores. Once the username is accepted, botfather will generate a bot token. This is a long string of characters. Copy this token carefully. Return to your terminal and paste the token when prompted for the Telegram bot token. Press enter to confirm. Next, you'll be asked if you want to configure skills. Select yes. Now you'll see the skill selection menu. This is where you choose additional capabilities for your OpenClaw bot. Use the arrow keys to navigate and press space to select skills. You'll see short descriptions explaining what each skill does. One of the most important skills I recommend enabling is the ClawHub skill. This skill allows you to dynamically install and manage additional skills directly from your chat application later on. Think of it as unlocking unlimited expansion potential. Another useful skill is the Obsidian integration, which allows you to sync notes and knowledge bases with your bot. There are also automation skills, browsing tools, and various integrations. Take your time reading through them and select the ones that fit your use case. After selecting your desired skills, press enter to proceed. The system will ask to install Homebrew. Confirm yes. Then select npm as the package manager. Depending on how many skills you selected, installation may take a few minutes. Next, you'll be prompted to provide API keys for any skills that require them. For example, if you enabled Google Places, you'll need a Google Places API key. To get one, search for Google Places API key in your browser, create a key in Google Cloud Console, and paste it into the terminal when prompted. If you don't want to configure a particular skill right now, you can skip it and set it up later. Continue through each prompt until skill configuration is complete. Eventually, you'll be asked to install the gateway service. This step is critical. If it doesn't auto-install, select Yes, Install Gateway Service. When asked whether to launch it immediately, choose Do This Later. We need to modify the configuration file first so OpenClaw connects to our local Ollama model. Once onboarding completes, press Ctrl+C to exit the setup wizard and return to your normal terminal. Now, we need to connect OpenClaw to Ollama. Paste the configuration replacement command provided in the description. This command updates the OpenClaw config file, so it points to your locally running Ollama model instead of an external provider. Press enter. If successful, you should see a confirmation message saying done. Finally, restart the OpenClaw gateway so the new configuration takes effect. Run this command in the terminal and press enter. Now everything should be properly connected. Open Telegram and go to your bot's chat. Press start. The bot will send you a pairing code and a command you need to run in your terminal. Copy the provided command. Before running it, replace the placeholder section with your actual pairing code. Make sure to remove any extra arrows or symbols that appear in the message. If you leave those in, the command will fail. Paste the corrected command into your terminal and press enter. If everything was set up correctly, OpenClaw will now pair with your Telegram bot and begin responding using your locally running Ollama model. That means your AI is running entirely on your own machine. No cloud providers, no external API usage, no recurring AI costs. Keep in mind that performance depends entirely on your hardware. If you're running a lightweight model on CPU, responses may be slower. If you have a strong GPU and run a larger model, performance will improve significantly. And that's it. You've successfully installed and configured OpenClaw with Ollama locally from start to finish. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more step-by-step beginner tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.